I used to think it was autism, but I'm not so sure anymore. It's as if she's listening to something we can't hear or see.
Don't let them get the little girl. She's special. You know that, don't you? That's why they want her.
All these things will I give thee if thou wilt fall down and worship me. Satan's temptation of Christ. He tried to turn her to his side. If he can't, he'll destroy her.
Feel that hate? Feels good, doesn't it? Something that feels that good can't be wrong. Join us, Cody. Join us.
Everybody, just got done watching 2000's Bless the Child, starring Kim Basinger, Jimmy Smits, Christina Ricci, Rufus Sewell, etc. This one I've seen several times before. First time I watched it, I enjoyed it, so then I showed it to my dad, who enjoyed it, and I've watched it a couple of times since. So this isn't my first time with this, but it's about an hour and 40 minutes long, and this is the story as old as time, essentially. So a special child is born to a druggy addict who dumps the baby on her sister's doorstep. Well, not quite on her doorstep, she left it in the living room, but the point is that the druggie abandoned her daughter, who it then turns out is some very kind of foretold prophet child, if you will. So she grows up, and when she's about 6, the forces of evil want to they go on a search for her, killing several children born on the same day as her in the search, and they finally find finally realise it's her, and they want to they being Rufus Sewell's character, who I can't remember the name off the top of my head. I know he was a dickhead. Oh, that's really gonna bug me now. I know it. It'll come to me when probably after the camera's finished filming. Anyway, point is, so Rufus, we'll just say Rufus's character. He wants to turn the little girl over to the dark side, and turn and make her accept Satan as her saviour and denounce God, and if she does that, then he'll let her live, but if she doesn't, he'll kill her. So of course then it's the mother's kind of, not the mother, the aunt, the one who's now, you know, kind of the, what the kid calls Mim. She it's played by Kim Basinger. It's her fight to save the kid and get her back, etc. So basically, this, like I say, this story has been told so many times. Good versus evil, and God versus Satan, and blah 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 blah. Think End of Days without Arnie Schwarzenegger. It's there's no real there's nothing, it doesn't bring anything new to the table. The effects in it are awful. Considering it's from 2000, they're quite weak. And sometimes I think you're supposed to feel like they're meant to be that bad, but then there's other times, especially when they have this kid sat in the middle of a bed, and then you know, there's this image of all these rats around her, and it's just awful. But I like this film. My street cred has just gone completely lower than it was before. As I said, I have watched this several times. I've enjoyed it every single time. I do not know what it is. Like I say, it is corny, it is... this story has been told so many times, and I'm not... this gets a little preachy at times, and I'm like the most on the fence... I hate the label. I'm the most on the fence agnostic, if you will. I just like to listen. I like to accept everybody for who they are and what they believe. So I don't kind of swing either for any particular religion. I have no problem with... I'm getting too deep for this. I have no problem with faith and belief, but religion itself, I feel I have an issue with. But this gets a little preachy for me at times, especially at the end. Now, it's one thing when you see like these demon ghost things and that, and I don't even understand how Kim Basinger sees these things. But you see them like hovering around Rufus Sewell's place and that. And I don't know how she sees them, but I get that they're indicators for this evil that is nesting around this area. But I did get a little kind of... can't figure the right word. Uncomfortable, just... I didn't feel it was quite right seeing these three angels at the end. That felt really awkward and bizarre and not out of place, because I guess it makes sense that seeing the evil the whole way through, you know, to see these good things is some kind of payoff. But, and generally the ending is quite weak. But as a whole, I mean, it's a slow burning movie, but I can't put my finger on it. I just really enjoy it. It's really bizarre. I mean, I enjoy Kim Basinger's role. She's really like not over the top. I mean, she's actually quite a weak, vulnerable heroine, if you will. But she's so determined that you want to fight for her and that. Christina Ricci is in it only briefly in it, so you can't really get attached to her character. Rufus Sewell, unfortunately, keeps reminding me of Mark Sheppard, so that was really distracting. But he suits that evil role, and I just feel... I feel for these characters and hate the characters that I'm supposed to hate. It's all cliched. This is like the biggest cliche. This should just be called Cliche in a Box. It's... I really wish I could tell you what it is that I like about it. I wish I could. I just find it a good watch. It's a good, entertaining... like I say, it's a very slow burner. But when it starts to pick up, it knows where it's hitting its stride. And you know what? For a God versus... for good versus evil, kind of, you know, special child thing, it's just a good yarn. If you like stuff like End of Days and some other thrillers along the same kind of lines, and you know what, I normally know a long list of them, but I can't think off the top of my head. It is coming up to 3 o'clock in the morning, so I'll blame that entirely. I was a bit late getting to sit down to watch this, but if you get the chance, and if this kind of... check out the trailer online. while I'm recording this, I don't know if I'll be able to, I don't even know if it's on the disc. I don't know if I'll be able to upload this review with the trailer. One, because I don't know if it is on the disc, and two, if I don't know if I'll be copyright claimed. If you get a chance, if it's not on this review, please check out the trailer online and see what you think. But yeah, no. I give it a good 7 out of 10. If not, maybe just under 6.5. Because it just is, it's a bit of fun. But yeah, no, just, there's nothing more I can say, and I'm sorry this hasn't been more in depth on it. But please do check out 2000's Bless the Child. And we will be back tomorrow. But for now, this is Sketch, signing out.